This morning, a U.S. senator who tried to ask a question of the Secretary of Homeland Security was shoved, manhandled, pushed to the ground, handcuffed. There was no apology forthcoming from the administration. They lied about what he did, saying he didn't identify. And I saw U.S. senators, this is one of your own. What's your reaction to this, and how big a deal does it feel like to you? Is this, it was a mistaken identity, they didn't know, they were following their training, or does this feel like something bigger?
No, this is bigger than that. I mean, first you have to focus on why was Senator Padilla handcuffed? He was handcuffed for asking a question. He was handcuffed for doing his job as a senator. You know, you've got to remind everyone, what's our job? Our job in the Senate is to do legislation, to do the nominations, and to conduct oversight. And oversight is about asking hard questions, questions that are uncomfortable. Look, I've done a fair amount of that myself, and I've done it in Democratic administrations and Republican administrations because that is my job. In the Constitution, Congress has a job, and part of it is oversight about how any administration is enforcing the law. So there's Alex Padilla, the senator from California. He represents the people of Los Angeles. We've watched what's happening in Los Angeles, what Donald Trump is doing, possibly not legally, bringing in the National Guard, bringing in the Marines. And so Alex Padilla is there. We've got the head of Homeland Security who wants to come out to California, the person who's in charge of ICE, who's in charge of these escalating efforts that ICE has been using on civilian populations, snatching people off the streets here in Massachusetts, lurking outside elementary schools in California. So she's there to take credit for what's going on. They're having a press conference. Cameras are rolling. And Alex Padilla wants to ask a question, and he gets thrown to the floor and handcuffed for it. And then the Trump administration just wants to gaslight everybody and somehow try to blame the senator for that. All I can say is anyone who isn't already convinced that the Trump administration is trying to undermine free speech in this country, trying to shut down anyone who doesn't agree with Donald Trump and doesn't bend a knee to Donald Trump, anyone who doesn't believe that that's what the Trump administration is doing needs to watch that video of Senator Padilla being wrestled to the ground and handcuffed simply for trying to ask a question. That's why this is a big deal. So a lot of Democratic senators have stood up and said, enough, I want to hear where the Republican senators are. Because anyone in the position that Donald Trump is in who is willing to do this with a senator and back it up, Kristi Noem in there ready to back up and no apology, trying to defend herself and lie about what happened, anyone who's willing to do that is willing to do it to you, to anyone else in this country. It is time for Republican senators to speak up. We need an independent investigation of this. It is time also for Kristi Noem to resign. She needs to resign.
Senator Elizabeth Warren, you've been incredibly generous and gracious with your time tonight on an extremely busy night, and it's been excellent to have your insight here. So I really appreciate you joining the program tonight. Thank you.